So you want to sell your house and buy a new one at the same time in this crazy market. I'm Craig Balster with Keller Williams Excel. Today we're going to continue our series on how to sell a house and buy the next one all at the same time, all in one nice one smooth process for you. Today we're going to cover actually two steps. We're going to cover step 3 and step 4. Let's get started. Step 3 are the questions you got to ask yourself about the new house. Specifically, what kind of life do you want to live in the new house? Are you wanting to travel a bunch? Are you wanting to have kids, or do you have kids already? Are schools important to you? What kind of do you want to live kind of away from others and get some land and mess around on the farm a bit? All these are these questions you ask yourself. And hopefully, if there's two of you or more of you that are talking to each other about this, all these will help guide you to the right house and help your agent not only find you the right one, but eliminate the ones that just are not going to be a good fit for you. Also, too, you need to plan or think about how long you're going to plan on being in this next new house. If you're going to be there, say 5 years or less, if you plan on being there 5 years or less, probably you want to think about what kind of lifestyle you live right now, because it's probably not going to change a whole lot in 5 years. But if you're thinking, oh, we're going to be here 10 plus years on down the way, you got to really start and think about what life you're going to have in 10 plus years down the road. What works for you now may not work for you then. And so you need to be aware of that. Answering the questions will help you point you in the right direction and make sure you're not spending a lot of time looking at things that really aren't going to be a good fit for you. And it helps your agent push all those to the side and really focus you up so you end up in the house that's right for you. All right, we're on to step 4 in our 7-step process to selling and buying a house in all one step. And this is the looking at houses part, the HGTV portion of the houses. Don't worry, you can look at more than 3 homes, but your agent should be sending you listings as soon as they come on the market. There's no reason not to. Getting in to see the houses first is generally a good idea. It gives you the most time to consider it, and also if you're really early, you get your offer in before the other folks. That obviously is a great advantage to you. So after your agent spends some time with you, in addition to the automated system, they should be sending you some ones that don't exactly meet your criteria, but generally speak to what you find most important. Experienced agents will tell you oftentimes buyers will buy something that, even though they've seen something that fits their criteria more on paper, they end up buying something that maybe doesn't fit on paper as well, but it just speaks to them. So your agent will be able to help figure out what's most important to you and send you some listings that speak to you in that way. When you see a listing that you'd like to tour, contact your agent right away. You need to make arrangements to go see the house. And getting in early is always the best, like I said. When you tour the house, your agent should be able to tell you the age of the furnace and the roof and the water heater and those kinds of things. There's some exceptions aside, but also too, they should be able to tell you how that house compares to other houses in the neighborhood. Is it priced aggressively? Is it nicer than the other ones in the neighborhood? Has it been a flip? Did someone buy it a few months ago and fix it up? And those kinds of things. All of this is to help you consider the house as a whole, not only what it looks like cosmetically and how it speaks to you emotionally, but what are the kind of nuts and bolts of the house. In this current market, they should be able to tell you if there's an offer deadline on the house, when that is, and sometimes you're able to tell them how many offers are already on the table, but that just depends on what's going on with that particular listing. So you go and search through several houses. It's okay. You're probably not going to buy the first one you look at, but if you and your agent are both very in sync as to what you're looking for, it should not be more than 5 or 10 at the most before you find one that you really, really want. And so that's where you kind of jump on to the next step in the process, and that's offering on the house. And we'll be covering that in the next video. So As always, please give us a call if you have any questions about this video, the process of selling and buying, or any little chunk of the process. I know people have a lot of questions about the bridge loan, so I'll refer you back to the previous video on that one. So I'm Craig Balster with Keller Williams Sell, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon.